This is a challenge for you, MrBeast. Going crazy around here. I'm just trying to take the lock off. And just another day in Udaipur. This is part of the castle. Look how beautiful it is. What a beautiful sun or surya. The apartments here looks like. So this is a challenge for you, MrBeast. A challenge for you, MrBeast. A challenge for you, MrBeast, on YouTube, because you are the beast. This is a castle. And this is a 450-year-old castle, Indian style, Rajasthani style castle. It's not in a Haveli, it's more than that. And you can contact the family at Castle Purohit Haveli on Instagram and talk to Saurabh. And this will do you great, because I don't think you've ever done anything like this. And if anybody's watching this that knows MrBeast, get it to Jimmy or his dream team. And check it out, this video. The challenge is for you to take up or not. I'm just bringing it to you, but I'm not part of the plan. And can you imagine, Jimmy, MrBeast, how much great this would do you with all the Indian audience, to be able to restore all of this to its former glory? Man, that is a plan for you to invest with this family here in the unique city of Udaipur. And this is the old city. So let's go to the video. And before we jump into the video, what am I doing this? I don't look to gain anything from this, basically, except charity. I want you to do charity with this family, for this family. Though they don't need the charity, but it's heritage, for Indian heritage, Rajasthani heritage, cultural. This used to be a king's place until he gave it to the family. The Pandit, the great-grandfather, who was the royal palace priest. And the royal palace is right over there, even though it's a hazy day. Now that over there is a fancier Haveli, and it's newer, it's not as old. So talking about heritage, the one I'm staying at. But you have a lot of options if you want. And we ask Ganesh for his blessings to remove obstacles for this video, so it can get out to a lot of people, especially people who want to invest with the family and make that property more beautiful, restore it to its former glory. Okay, there are going to be many types of Havelis you will see here in Udaipur. And I'm going to show you some of them before I show you where I really stayed for a month, or still am staying, or whatever. Here's another one, and you'll be able to make your own opinion, conclusions. This is Mewar Haveli by Lalgat. This is another one right here, Jaiwana Haveli. So they all boast the name Haveli, but only a few are really the quintessential, or whatever you want to call it, of Havelis. The one I'm staying at does need some work. Saeed. This is another one called Ashia Haveli. Now, isn't that beautiful? One of the doggies just being comfortable, luxurious. This is part of the castle. Look how beautiful it is. Just look at that door that we saw from the other side. And this part is a hostel, but not functioning right now because they're getting their license back. The people that this was sublet to. Oh, rented out to, excuse me. Imagine the possibilities for you investors who would like to invest with this family. I will leave all the information in the description box about their Instagram account. Har Har Mahadev. So any investor or investors that would like to contact this family, please do so. And just to restore this castle, this is a castle 450 years old, to its former glory. Imagine the possibilities, endless possibilities. This is also part of the castle property here, and that structure will be seen from atop. It used to be a cannon mount structure, and the family would like to make that into like a restaurant or something with the help of any investor or investors. And that's the little window to my bathroom, and I'm on the second floor there. Imagine up here, another part of the restaurant, and for you to sit here and just gaze at Udaipur. This old castle's defense system was this. These are short, narrow passageways so that if we're attacked and soldiers penetrated the defenses, they would have time to escape, whoever lived here. And it was just for one person. If we hit their heads here, spears couldn't pass through that easily. How beautiful is this? I really love it. Really do. And there is a temple here, because this is, I'll tell you the story in a moment, but the temple is private, thus this here, so people don't really go gazing in. This is another part of the castle, and there are some apartments here rented out. I mean, wow. And that is where the cannon was mounted, but the cannon is now gone. And they want to make it like a little rooftop restaurant right there, and put stairs back up to it. Just wow, and just clearing out all that stuff and making it so cool. Think about it, and look at the view from here of Lake Pichola. And all of this is the old city. A little more of the view here of the castle. That is the part I don't have access to. That's more of a private part of the family. It's a hazy day, or foggy, or both. And that's the part where the grandmother lives, all here with her family and other people. They got their cows and everything. And all of that is the castle here. This is a real Haveli, a castle. And the city palace is right over there. One place I have access to here right now is this little room. Used to be I don't know what, but imagine the possibilities. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at these domes here. And all of that is part of the castle with those little things here to that point right there, as I've shown right here. And all of this. This is all the castle. This is a real Haveli old, 450 years old. You gotta love it. And just imagine the spiritual energy. I'm on top of the temple there. That apartment is on top of the temple. So if you want some spiritual energy, what else could you ask for? What more could you ask for than being in that particular apartment? Just say, hey, I want Eddie's apartment for the month. And it's very peaceful here. You don't hear any of that honking, blowing horns and everything. And I know some people have said, this is India and Indian people love honking, the noise. Not true. I've talked to some Indian people and they've told me they don't like it, young and old and middle-aged. But there's a lot of serenity here. And we're in the old city, and the Jagdish temple is only I kid you not, like a 8 to 10 minute walk. We're in the old city. This is the Chandpol area. What a beautiful sun, or Surya. Let's go in and see what one of the apartments here looks like. So, pardon my little mess. And, I always leave my shoes. I use my sandals only because I don't take them out onto the street in all that dirtiness. And this is an old Haveli, but you already know that from the introduction. And of course, with a little paint job and everything, but this has been, as I explained at the beginning, here for 450 years. And I mean, amazing. I'm paying $235 for a month here for 30 days. I mean, this is my living room space where I work, I chill, relax, take a nap in the afternoon. Then we're gonna look at, there's no light here. Sorry about that. But there is light here. So that would be like the dining area if you had a table here, or if you wanted to dine here and not over there. And then got that little light coming in through there. And this is the bathroom. As you can see, hot water heater, plain shower head, domed. This is old. A little window right there. And hot water, as I said. Nice spacious bathroom. The toilet is not under the shower head or next to the shower head like in some areas of India. Ceiling fan. Imagine the things you can do. This is a 2-bedroom apartment within a castle. And I forgot to unlock this. If you unlock your room, in case you're sharing it with somebody, this doesn't have a bed, of course, just a thing where you put the little mattresses on. Window there, natural light coming in through there. Domed as well. Let's see if there's a light here. I forgot. Yeah, there we go. There's a light. And these things here are where people normally would put little diyas or little ghee lamps to illuminate the room at night. And as you can see, somebody was doing that here, and for some reason, the oil spilled out or whatever. And just look at that's old. I don't know how old that artwork is, but it's been there for a while. And this one, I think maybe it would be here where they would put the little lamp, ghee lamp, back in the day before electricity. And here is, I don't know what deity that is, but anyhow, and this is where I sleep. These are my sleeping quarters. And it's very chill because you can just sit here if you want to work for a while and use one of those cushions or things or pillows and just sit back here and relax and work on your computer or read a book or just listen to some music. And that's part of the castle here, Purohit Haveli. And look at that. Just look at that. The potentials that you can have for investing here with the family as a business and helping restore this place to its former glory. Look at the elephants and all of that. And like I said, maybe a place there to put a candle, like a dia lamp to illuminate, or maybe even a couple of more here. I don't know what the real purpose of all these little things are, but it is nice. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Traveling Eddie. I'm an American travel vlogger and I love traveling, and today I want to show you this beautiful place called Castle Purohit Haveli. It's a Haveli, and this is a 450-year-old property. The family told me, and so I rely on what they tell me. And this is a Pandit family, and this castle or Haveli, whatever you wish to call it, was gifted to the great-grandfather of the young man that I dealt with in terms of renting out the apartment here. And you'll see that in a moment, and the tour and all of that. And for possible investors that want to invest here with the family, I'll leave the contact information down below in the description box about their Instagram, and that way you can contact Saurabh and invest in renovating, restoring this beautiful castle to its former glory. This is a 450-year-old Haveli castle, and the story is that it was gifted to the great-grandfather because the great-grandfather was the Pandit, the Pujari, the priest of the king of this place of Udaipur at that time. And as gratitude, it was given to that person, the Pujari, the king's priest, the palace priest, the Pujari, the Pandit, and whatnot. And so the family has been living here for a couple of generations now. And it's beautiful, and I got this for $235 approximately US for 1 month, 30 days. I mean, you won't even get a month in a hostel for 230 days. I mean, for 30 days in terms of $235, you'll be sleeping in maybe a very flea bag kind of place, and this is no flea bag at all. And imagine the possibilities. I'm loving it. And if you like this already, in terms of what you're just seeing and all of that, give this a like already from the get-go, because there's more to come. The tour of the apartment that I'm living in right over there, 2nd floor, and all of that, and the best views from the top of there. But all of the views are beautiful. So let's get into it from unique Udaipur at Purohit Haveli. Of course, if you just want to come here and stay for a month, they don't rent out per day. It's not rented out on a daily basis, like for 2 or 3 days, 5 days. It's a monthly basis. But whenever the hostel gets back up on track, then the hostel will be a different part in terms of the hostel area. But this other part, like if you're a slow traveler like me, 30 days for $235 or $240 is a sweet deal. 2024, the prices will go up a little more, because I'm making this video on the tail end of December. And just as I'm trying to come into my castle, they got all these little guys going crazy around here. I'm just trying to take the lock off. And just another day in Udaipur. Namaste, monkeys. But you gotta be careful. If you got your camera out, your phone, or your glasses, they might try to take them. And there are more monkeying around up there on the top, just hanging out at the very top. But I'm not gonna entice them. Ta-da! So if you leave your clothing out to hang, to dry, you might not find the clothing when you come back, or maybe torn apart. Hey guys, what's up? They're just playing around. Hey, what's up, Soda? Funny guys. Funny monkeys.